Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the Chinese investment in Iran. Recently, China announced that we are going to invest $400 billion in Iran. What's its impact on India and the world politically, economically and militarily? Today we are going to learn. It's a tectonical shift in international alliance and world politics. How it is important, we will see later. First, we will know the details about the deal and how far it got and what are the discussions going on. China has struck a deal with America's enemy, Iran. Why we are calling America's enemy Iran? Till 1979, before the Islamic Revolution, Iran was a democracy and was closest ally of America. Later the situations changed and the politics also changed. We will know in the next video or some things in this video. It is an investment of 400 billion economic and security strategic deal in coming 25 years. It is going to invest in sectors like banking, telecommunications, ports and railways. It is called as economic and security strategic deal. Strategic deal is because the investment will be directly by the Chinese government, because in democratic countries, if at all the American company Google is investing in India, it's not an American investment or America doesn't hold much power on the company Google, because it is a independent company and it is a democratic country. But when it comes to China, we have to observe carefully, because history of the Chinese, their debt trap policy to make the countries as their colonies. Iran will provide in this as a barter system. Iran will provide oil at a discounted rates for 25 years to China. This investment is not yet finalized and waiting for the Iran parliament approval. Anyhow, if at all the China is going to invest in Iran, Iran is very desperate, is because of the sanctions of America and recently struck a nuclear deal with America. And America stopped the economic investment of European Union into the Iran. On July 5th, 2020, Iran Foreign Minister Javed Zarif announced it about this deal. Debate in Chinese Communist Party is pending and anyhow it will kept secret. We will know nothing about the deal. What it will be for the world and its policies. World politics are changing from unipolar world after the collapse of USSR and had American dominance till now. We all know that USSR collapsed in 1991. Earlier to it, the world is a bipolar. Two superpowers existed. One is USSR and another is America. Almost all the world countries are divided into either USSR approved or American side. Now it is changing to the bipolar. After 1991, after the disintegration of the USSR becoming Russia, for almost till now and for some time also, for in future also, America will be the superpower. But the things are changing drastically to bipolar or multipolar, headed by China in recent times, challenging the USA for superpower position. If at all it is bipolar, China is the first country to compete with USA. Maybe in future furthermore countries like India also come into the picture or any other country. The investment has military dimension also, with China is trying to the challenge in American power in Middle East. This is very important because in American military dimension is very important in the Middle East. If Middle East is peaceful only because America's presence, the war doesn't happen between the Arab countries and Israel or Iran and Israel, etc. Only the presence of America stops that. But in Iran, if at all the China is going to increase its influence, the Iran is very different country when compared to the other Arab countries, because because of their educational levels, their creativity and civilizational connect. The Persian civilization or Mesopotamian, and very strong roots and love towards their country. By this, China can challenge the American power in the Middle East. Not only by this, they want to enter into the Persian Gulf, is also called as Arabian Gulf. Later we will see it in the map where it located. It is very important for trade route to Europe. After USA put sanctions on Iran and walked out of its nuclear deal program, May 8th, 2018. And also recently, we all know that assassination of Qasem Soleimani on Jan 3rd, 2020 in USA drone strike Iranian Major General. This Qasem Soleimani is almost like the Home Minister of India, like the democratic countries. What is the role of Home Minister in India? That is the role of Soleimani in the Iran. And the two more things we have to observe carefully is that neither Iran nor China are two democratic countries, and they are not answerable in the human rights position. Two are the only countries which tops the violation of human rights and in highest order of punishment, that is hanging to the death. The China is the first and Iran is the second. And what is it for India? Iran is the closest ally of India, with which it has ties as the oldest civilization to the modern civilized world. Why it is important to have ties with the Iran is because from historical times, not only from the modern world, that is after the independence or after the world wars, from Mesopotamian civilization, Persian civilizations to Indus Valley civilization and later time with India, we have the very good business relations with Iran. India is one of the few countries who used to buy the oil from Iran, and they also favored us with discount rates. As we discussed earlier, after its relation broke with America and the relation of America grown with the Saudis, the relation between the Iran and America is very not very good, and from then India used to favor Iran with Iran, and Iran used to favor us with supplying oil with the discount rates. India has taken over operations of strategic Chabahar port on January 7, 2019. Now the project is in dilemma. And even yesterday also we got a news that Iran is dropping India from Chabahar railway project, citing delay in funding, which is drawback for us. But later, after the review, after talking with our foreign ministry or our prime minister, even our prime minister, and the discussion between our prime minister and Qasim Rouhani, that is the supreme leader of the Iran, they changed the view, and it is a sign or a symbol for India that India should maintain very good relations with Iran to increase the funding for the Chabahar port as soon as possible, or else we have other options also, that is China. China's presence in Iran and China's influence growing in Iran is very diplomatically problematic for India, and India should be very much concerned to maintain relations with Iran, and India is also very important ally for Iran, and India should also maintain its international relations with pragmatic way or practical way, whichever the country favors them. Is because no country is the permanent ally or no country is the permanent enemy for any country. As in politics, we know that nobody is the permanent enemy or nobody is the permanent friend for anyone. For example, Russia supplied fighter jet engines for Pakistan recently. India objected it, Pakistan and China also, because we all know that Pakistan and China are re-engineering the engines and making their own engines. That is the reason why India objected to that proposal of Russia sending jet engines to the Pakistan. But even the Russia sent, even the closest ally, India's presence beside the Pakistan and having the terrorist threat to India, then also the Russia favored Pakistan with the jet engines. By that we can know that every country has its own personal interest, and sometimes cultural things also matters, but we should be very practical. And as our relations are also growing with America nowadays, because after the Galwan Valley clash, America came to supporting us, and we formed a quad with Japan, Australia and America, and presence of the American warships has increased in South China Sea. And we, along with Australia, we done naval exercises and exchange of islands, exchange of military tries with Australia. As also one of the key points we should observe, as India changes its stand on the its stand towards some countries, they also change their strategy to compete with India, but India should act practically to counter it. And now we will see the map why the Chabahar port is important. It is because we have very good relations with Afghanistan. It is one of the closest ally for India, and presence of India in Afghanistan is also very important for us for our entrance into our Central Asia for business, like Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, etc. countries. We doesn't have, as Afghanistan is a land sealed country, we doesn't have direct route to Afghanistan. It is blocked by the Pakistan, and India has a boundary with Afghanistan for 82 kilometers, but it is the Pak occupied Kashmir. So we can't directly go to the Afghanistan through roadway directly into the Afghanistan, because Pakistan is in between that. If we have Chabahar port in Iran, from there we can go to the Afghanistan directly to the Kabul, and we can go further to the Central Asian countries. So the construction of the Chabahar port is strategically, economically very important for India. And from that distance of 100 kilometers, China has a port called Gwadar port. It is they strategically build it because they can have the presence in Arabian Sea also, military presence in Arabian Sea also. They can control their business to Arab countries and Iran, etc. countries by trade route with that port. And they are even trying to have a port in the Persian Gulf. The presence of China is in Persian Gulf or Arabian Gulf is very dangerous, and it may raise to very complex situations, and even for the war between the Arab countries and Iran, because Arab countries, Saudi Arabia, Dubai are allies of America, and if at all China becomes the ally of Iran and closest ally, and China's influence grow in Iran, there may be a war between the Saudi Arabs, Iran, and even Israel. Israel also always in war almost every weekend or every fortnight, war with Iran or Saudi Arab countries. It is very conflict situation for India. India should build the ties with Iran and Saudi Arabs at the same time, and it should see the old allies connected and new allies with more presence into the world countries, because the growing India is very important for the world economically and militarily, because it is the only country which can challenge the China in every field. It can outnumber it in population and business and culturally also. Thank you very much. As it is my first class, please, if at all any mistakes in language or anything, please say in the comments, and if at all any changes needed, please tell me. Thank you.